start with our hands at our heart. Open up the arms. Oh, good. Go over to the side. And up and over to the side. And up and over. Gorgeous. And up and over. And as we wake up the side muscles, you can feel that you're pulling your ribs down a little. Your pubic bone pulls up a little. Good. You're checking out how the lats are, how the low back is. And then we'll take a hand down to the thigh, wrap a foot over. And if you want to add a little rotation, you can. Forward and back. Good morning. Come on in. So glad to see you guys. 5. Breathing into the rib cage. 4. 3. 2. Now take another inhale. And exhale, come up. And the feet uncross. The arms go to the side. Take a moment. Cross the foot the other way, right foot over left. Left hand comes down, and you can add rotation here to see how that body is. And breathing. You got a little tone here as you pull the pubic bone up. You're lengthening that elbow as you get more used to this. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, good, and then as you exhale, gently come up, and we'll put both arms up, and then both legs wide. And we're going to take our exhale to bring our hands down. Now, to get down, you might have to either put your hands on the thighs, or if you can go to the floor, do. You're going to bend one knee and bend the other. So you're waking up your hips some more. Bend your one knee, bend the other. Inhale and exhale. Right and left. Right and left. Now both knees bend and straighten. Both knees bend and straighten. Both knees bend and straighten. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. And then exhale. And then walk those hands out so you're like a hammock pose. You are a hammock pose. Hands are wide. It's almost like down dog plus the wide-legged pose. So toes are in, heels are out. Press your hands into the floor. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it from that angle too. But it's basically a down dog with wide legs. And hold. Keep lifting up through the sit bones. And 4. And 3. 2. Walk the hands more underneath you now. You can inhale, lift your spine, and exhale, forward fold, hands pull. Inhale, lift the spine, and exhale, hands to your ankles and pull. Now the hands can go behind your lower back if you'd like and float over. If that's not good for you, just hold on the ankles still, or you could hold onto the elbows underneath you. I'm going to turn so I can see you. Good. 5. Great. 4. 3. 2. take an inhale to bring your hands to the floor, and then bend the knee and bend the other knee. Bend one knee and bend the other. And then you can leave your right leg bent around 90 degrees and put the hands over. Or if you'd like, you can come down. And you can even do some things here. Wrapping is one, or just opening up the arm. We're just going to take 5. See what you need. Yeah, if you want, Pam, it's up to you. 4. Good, that's it. 3, good, Shereen. 2. We'll touch these areas more in a moment. Take the hands down. Exhale, press to the other side. So you could be about 90 degrees in that leg. Your hands can be underneath and hold, or you can sit more towards the floor, but you're never forcing your joints to be somewhere they don't want to be. Good. And 5. Good. I like that one time. One arm is good. 4. 3. 2. Good, Pam. Both hands come down. You can press up. Good. And then you can step or jump the feet more like a squat. You got it. And then hands down, palms low. Good. So you feel that little squat posture. Awesome. Your palms might go lower if you want a little more stretch there. Yeah, they might even separate at the bottom. And just take 5. Just opening up some hips. 4. 3. 2. Now on the 1, I'm going to turn just so you can see me, but we're going to be heading to hands on the floor. That way you can put your weight forward. Your knees have less weight. You lift up, walk back, downward facing dog. Now in the down dog, you can bend one knee and bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. And that's a nice way to get one calf's attention and then the other. You can also lift both heels and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then press both heels down. Your hands are wide. You might even be able to lift your toes depending on how you're feeling, how close your heels are to the floor. But you can lift your toes to add on more stretch. 5. 4. 3. 2. Left foot pushes on the right heel. See if you can feel that stretch a little bit more on that side. Keep lifting up your right sit bone. 5. Hands press your hips back. 4. 3. 2. Put that left foot down and let your right foot push on that left heel. 5. 4. 3. 2. And then both heels press. So this is down dog. You're going to look up at your hands, take a step or jump like a mountain lion, landing softly, halfway up. Now let your blood pressure adjust. We're upside down for a bit, so take as much time as you need. When you feel ready, come up into a back bend. I'm just turning so I can see you. Inhale. Good. And on the exhale, take that right foot and lift it up to your calf or your inner thigh. And I'm going to tilt my camera a little bit, but you can stay. Okay, so we'll take a tree pose with the arms up, and then we'll add on. Your foot could be on your calf or your inner thigh. Arms could go up. Good. And lift up. 10. Your hips are integrated, meaning they're not kicked out to the side. 9. Your shoulders are still down the back. 8. 7. 6. 5. Good. And if you'd like to add on arms out, and you could rotate your torso, but you're going to leave your hips the same. So this is a little bit harder balance. can also take those hands down to your hips if you'd like. 10, try to stay upright. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, open up your arms. Hands come back to your heart, Samastitihi. Balancing the mind-body breath, lower that foot. And now you can lift and spread your toes. This foot comes up to your calf or your inner thigh. Your tree pose, Vrikshasana. Now your foot pushes on your leg and your foot pushes back. That way you don't push that hip out to the side. Good, your arms lift. That's great. Really good. You're tall. 10, 9, good, Erin. 8, 7, 6, 5, beautiful. 4, 3, 2. Now your arms could go out like a T. Now take an inhale. Now if you'd like to add on, you're going to add rotation away from that thigh that's in the air. Your jawline's parallel to the floor. You're following the horizon. If you'd like, you can take your hands down to your hips and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take another inhale and open up those arms. See if you can spiral back. Your hands come to the heart. Lower your left toes. Good. And then take an inhale and go up with the arms. Now as you exhale, sitting in a chair, and we'll do that a few times. I want you to just notice that your knees, we want to have tracking with your second toe. I'm going to turn so you can see the booty goes back so that you're biasing the glutes, not the knees. Now the next time that you're down, you're going to hold. We'll add a little palm press. If you'd like to add on, you can rotate your left elbow, can hook around the side of that thigh for 5, 3, 2. And what you can do is take an inhale and face forward. This is a great chance to check your legs. The knees should still be in that same place with the middle hip. Palms together, add a rotation, hook that elbow on the outside of that thigh. It's your upper back that we're rotating. The thighs should stay stable. All right, good. We're going to take an inhale and face the front of the room again. And exhale, hands to the heart, Samastitihi. Good. And take the inhale to bring the arms down, and then up. I'm going to turn so you can see me. Lift and spread your toes. Take the left foot off the floor. This is Virabhadrasana 3. This is a modification. If you'd like to go towards parallel to the floor, that's a little harder. You want to stack the hips. So that left hip is going to try to tilt up. You don't want it to. You want that left and right hip to be equidistant to the floor. Hold here. Right glute is working. Right knee is long but soft. 8. So the modification is diagonal, toes touching. Harder is more parallel. 5, 4, 3, shoulders are down the back. 2. Now on the 1, gracefully transition, so your feet are both underneath your hips, hands at the heart. We're going to do the other side. So it's an inhale to take the arms up. Now on the exhale, the modification is that you're in a long line and your toes might even touch the floor. If you'd like to continue with the progression, you're going to go towards parallel, energize that back inner hamstring so that your right hip doesn't tilt up, and hold 10. That looks good. 9, 8, lengthen through your upper back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now inhale, and as you exhale, slowly bring that foot back. Hands to your heart. Samasthiti. Good. Inhale, lift up the arms. Exhale, sit in a chair. Pause for a moment. Check in that your knees are lined up with your middle hip. If you would like to add on, lift up your right ankle and place it on your left thigh. Keep your pelvis the same. It's almost like you're doing a pigeon, but you're seated. These hips are level. You're not letting your hips kick out. And hold. 5. Neck is soft, so once you have it, you're probably tucking your chin. 4. That left leg is getting stronger in a squat position. 3. 2. Now on the 1, gracefully transition to Samasthiti, landing softly. Realign the body, mind, breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana, sitting in a chair. So notice how your hips are level here. Keep them level. If you're going to add on, the left leg lifts, but the hips don't change. Ankle to thigh. Arms up or palms together, your choice. Tuck the chin once you're there so you have this freedom and no congestion in the back of the skull. There's a hip opening happening at this left thigh. 4. Right thigh getting stronger and knee flexion. 3. 2. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back into a transition, Samasthiti. Holding there. Take an inhale, fingertips go down. Arms go up, take a bit of a back bend here with the upper back being your focus. Exhale, bring your hands down. Now you can step or jump back. If you jump, you're going to try to land softly. You're in a plank. Hold here. Good. If you'd like to add on, right knee under, flamingo. Feel the abs fire. If the wrists are an issue, you can do this on the elbows. You just don't have quite as much room. Now let that foot back. You're in a plank. Pull your left thigh under. Hold. Inhale. Now on your exhale, the foot comes back. Downward dog. Take a moment. Come back into a plank. Right knee to the left elbow. Diagonal flamingo. Pull the head back so the ears in line with the shoulder. Good. 5. Inhale, and on the exhale, right foot down, left knee to the right elbow, diagonal flamingo. Inhale, on the exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, hold that, neck is soft. And then come to plank, let your right knee down. Open up your left arm, open up the left foot more behind you. Keep pressing. And on the exhale, the left hand comes down, the left knee comes down, the right foot comes back, the right arm goes up. Take another inhale, and on the exhale, come back. Just for a moment, take down dog. If you need to take a sip or anything or disrobe, go ahead. When we meet in down dog, you're going to shift your weight and come into a side plank. This is an option. Your side plank on your hand is going to allow you to do Maldrasana. Maldrasana is left foot back, as sphere. It's almost like you're putting this is not arm of it. Now on front plank, right foot.
your exhale, fire those abs, hands back, pause in plank. Bend the elbows, come on down. Beautiful. So from here, we'll inhale and lift the belly away from the floor, lift your upper body, lift your arms. Your arms are not working. Just notice what your upper back extension is without your hands assisting. That's where the upper back gets stronger. Your toes are on the ground at this point. Now, if you'd like to add on, your hands can go wider than your mat and probably ahead of your mat, because I just want to make sure that we use the back still. We're not just slamming ourselves up. So find a place. This is Bhujangasana, Cobra, shoulder blades down the back. In Pilates, it's Swan, same thing. Belly lifts and hold. That looks beautiful. Good. Okay. Keep lifting the belly up because it's going to try to sag because gravity's pulling your back down. So you have to really lift that pubic bone up. Shoulder blades are down the back. Spiral your elbows till they're facing the floor. That's going to put your upper arm in an external rotation. Now, as you're ready, exhale down. Anytime you need to take a break, you can. Right now, you can just take a little windshield wipe by bending the knees. Now, the knees are bent. You can reach back. One hand to one foot, one to the other. If that's not working out, just hold on to your interlaced fingers with your legs long and lift up. Otherwise, or you could lift up one to one foot. We're going to do this pose a couple times. Dhanurasana, it's bow pose. Check in with your neck. There's no tension. You're pushing strong with your feet. If you were to let go, your legs would kick out behind you. That's how strong you're pushing. So lift up, belly in. Relax for a moment. If you had only one hand, one foot, you're going to do the other side. Otherwise, you're doing that second side. Get ready. Pull the belly in, away from the floor. Push into your hands. Strong legs here. Inhale. And then exhale. Come back. Take a child pose with the toes curled under, Garbhasana. So curl the toes, heels straight up and down, arms in front or under your head, however you need. 5. And then come into hands and knees. This is your table. You're really going to make sure you're not sagging in the low back or scapula. So you're pressing firm onto the floor. Lift up your right leg. See if that's enough. Lift up your left arm. See if that's enough. If you'd like to add on left hand to right foot, press that foot up. Good. And you're not rotating your hips here. You're still like a table in the back, but you are pushing your foot into your hand. Your right hand is pushing strong, so your right scapula is flat on the back. Belly pulls in. Gaze is probably at your fingers. Take another inhale. Now on your exhale, lower those limbs, realign your spine. Press strong with your hands. Possibly lift your left leg and stay balanced. Possibly lift your right arm and stay balanced. If you'd like to add on, hold on to that foot. Press your foot into your hand. Keep pressing up. Let your left hand press strong. Take another inhale. On the exhale, lower that down. This time, you're going to take the child's pose down and walk your fingertips over to one side till your pinky is far away from your hip. Breathe into that rib cage. Keep walking until you feel that stretch, that whole lateral line stretching. Add a clamshell, that arm opens. Exhale it down. And walk to the other side, pinky to hip. Clamshell. Open up that armpit. It's like you're a clam looking at the sky. And then close the clamshell. Lock the back. Focus press. You can in like pause it strong. You're making sure your ears in line with, and very strong hands. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see how my shoulders are open. I'm standing as tall as I can. I'm energizing my legs. You don't have to do this part here, and if you just want to do plank, and then you're going to press up into down dog. Press into plank, up dog. Good. Good. You can take whatever part of this you need. If you just need to do the forearm dolphin and plank, you can. So this can be done on the forearms with just dolphin and plank. So this is a little vinyasa. Press strong, exhale, press back. Good. Heels press, exhale. And take a down dog. Hold here. From here, you could step or jump up to your hands, land softly, drop your pelvis down, hold on to your toes, lift up. Good. And you can add on if you'd like. Extend the legs. You can leave the knees bent or you can lengthen the knees, your choice. Yep, either one. Good. Hold. Great. 10. Shoulders are down the back. 9. 8. Beautiful. That's it. 7. You're welcome to leave the knees bent if you want. 5. 4. Belly in. 2. Now you can take them together. I'm going to turn so you can see me a little bit. And if you want this harder, you can hold on to the underside of your feet and then lengthen. In yoga, it's Ubaya. Hold here. So you're constantly just finding that little balance spot. 5, shoulder blades are down the back. You do have a little flexion in your lower spine. 4, you can do this with bent knees. 3, you can fall back like your teacher. It's okay. Take 2. It's okay. It just means you're figuring it out. Now inhale. Good. And on your exhale, lower the feet back down again. We're going to take the legs out wide. You can take a sip anytime you need. By the way, we're going to take the arm over. Hold here. Good. Feel free to move intuitively with this. 10. 9. Good, arm is up and over. 8. Good, Karen. 7. Good, Betty. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Take an inhale, lift. You might notice a difference in the sides right away. This side feels more spacious. Hand over. Inhale up and over. Exhale. So you can make little movements here. 4, and really direct that breath to one lung breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take another inhale. Now as you're ready, you're going to go right down the middle. It's going to feel a lot easier than that first time. Exhale, hinge. Good. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, gently come back up. Good. And I'll show you a way that we can get into a plank. You can also do it your own way. You could cross your ankles, take your hands to the front, step or jump back. If that's not working out, get there any way you would need to. Good. And either hold this for 10, or if you need to go to your elbows, you can hold for 10. Push very strong with your forearms, ears in line with the shoulder. Scapula flat on the back. Energize the legs. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And then if you're on the forearms, come back to your hands for a moment. Take downward dog. We're either going to take a pigeon or a lying on your back figure 4. So if you're taking pigeon, lift up your right leg. Exhale your right thigh forward. You want to make sure this doesn't hurt your knee at all. So if the hips are tight, the next joint down will take a beating and your knee will hurt. So we don't do anything that hurts the joints. So you're welcome to take a lie on your back figure 4. If you're in pigeon, you can take your leg further back. Your upper back has this little extension here. Good. If you're in the figure 4, you might like a pillow, under your head. And then your exhale lowers down. Take that inhale to come up, and if you want, you're welcome to stay, or if you want to take any kind of variations, you're welcome to. Maybe just a bent knee. Good. Maybe both hands. Take another inhale, and then as you exhale, you can curl those toes under. Press into a down dog and just walk it out for a moment. It's kind of like you're just shaking out any tension. We're going to take the other leg up, and the leg goes up. You're inhaling, and then you exhale forward. Take another inhale. Exhale down as you're ready. ready, you can gently come up and your belly pulls in, so you have a little extension. You're welcome to take a variation, maybe bending the back knee and holding it, pulling the heel to fanny. Maybe one hand to that foot and it's pressing, or both. 5, 4, 3, good, Rick. 2, good, Shereen. Yep, nice, very good. Inhale. Yeah, as you exhale, we're going to let the toes down. Your hands are flat and you can take downward facing dog. Walk it out. Of course, if you need to sit, this is a good chance too as well. Walk it out. Now, the down dog, from down dog, you can do plank. And you can do up dog. We're just going to warm the body a little bit with this movement. You can do what you need. We're going to be heading into a frog soon, so we're just warming up this plank. It could be up dog. If you need to get rid of the up dog, you can just do the down dog to plank. You can do this on the elbows too. Forearms, and up. Exhale. Good. Good, Karen. You could also do cat-cow here. It's just basically a little bit of getting some more blood flow. Yeah, inhale. One more. Good, that looks beautiful. Good, Rick. And then when you're in down dog, now the body's a little warmer again, you can lower the shins to do frog. But you can also make it bound angle if this just does not serve you. But if you're in frog, your knees go wide, your big toes are towards each other, and your hands are probably underneath your forehead. Just, yeah, there you go, let it go. Relaxing, good. It's okay to do bound angle if you need as well. Hold here for 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Inhale and exhale. You can weight your forearms and then lighten your knees. Good. That's it. And then you can come into kneeling if that's okay. If not, sit any other way. We're going to take a couple possibilities. So see how this is. If you would like, you can take your right foot over. You do not have to in a traditional cow face. So you can do kneeling. You can take your right arm up and left arm under. If you need to kneel with your booty in the air, that's another possibility. You could just take one of these, upper body or lower body. So you're just gonna, take the right elbow up, kind of like that cow face that we do with tree pose here. 10, good. So find a variation of these that works for you. Good, 8, good, 7, that's it. So sitting up with the booty up is nice. Now add a longer breath. ready. Yeah. So just notice, is your spine aligned? Do you feel equal in the hips? Your jawline's parallel to the floor. There's no tension. You can release your arms. I'm going to show you a fun way to get out, but you can do this any way you want to. So if you're coming out, your right leg's on top, you can take your fingertips and just sort of spiral around. Of course, you don't have to do that. Great job, Pam. Or this is how you'd end up. Or you're kneeling. Good. Or you could add your hand up, one hand down. So find some variations that work for you today. Jawline parallel to the floor. There's no tension. You can kind of move your head and double check that. Good. One side may be tighter. You can see my left hip's tighter. Good. That's it. Yeah. Very good. Now relaxing the muscles that don't need to be tight. 10. Breathing a little bit bigger. And then 1. Gently release that. Good. Relax your shoulders. Take your legs out. You can kind of walk them a little. Lift up your left arm and then put the fingertips away from you and bend the elbow. So this elbow has some flexion. Lift up the right arm. Let the fingertips face away from you and slightly bend the elbow. So you notice I walked my hands closer together. If you need to, you can do that. Elbows soft, lift your heart. This is the rack. It's a chest and shoulder stretch. Your temptation would be to lock the elbows out or to hang out on the hands, but you really don't want to. You just barely have the hands on the floor. So you can lift your heart, elbows soft, chin might have to tuck a little, so you're not hurting your neck by throwing your head back. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale and gently come back. We're going to touch a lower leg stretch. So your right foot comes on the floor. Your left, let me turn so you can see me. Your left shin is underneath you. Your belly leans forward. Your heel might come off the floor, it might not. Lean forward till you feel this lower leg stretching. 10. Inhale. And exhale, let that leg down, and then let's do the other, so your foot's going to be beside you. Now you exhale and you lean forward. And you just feel the body weight helping you out on this stretch. then gently come back till you're on your knees and your hands, and just take a little circle with your ankles. The other direction as well. Pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Your shins come down, and keep your shoulders pretty stable, but take the biggest circle you can with your pelvis. So it's like you have a paintbrush on your pelvis. So this is just gonna run sweep. If there were any low back muscles that we missed, this is a chance to get them stretched. You're gonna go the other direction. Then cat-cow, cat-cow, cat-cow. If you want to make it a beast, you're welcome to. You curl the toes, your knees come off the floor, cat-cow. And then we're going to lower our knees down, and I'm going to offer a seated position for the twist. One possibility is the right leg goes long, the left foot's here. A second is the left foot's over. A third is you hook that heel towards your booty. If you're off center here, then go back to the leg long. Another way you can do this is just lying down, knee down twist. I just wanted to show a different variation. So let your arms go out. You can exhale and keep on spiraling. A couple things you can do here is hold on to that thigh. See how that is? Maybe you could hook your elbow. Look over your shoulder. I'm gonna look at you though. Good. Good, it's like you're wringing out a wash rag. Open up your arms. Take the other leg long, right foot in front of your sit bone or over, or bend the left knee. Arms up. Exhale, rotate. Yep. Your hand can be down or up like a stop pose. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Good, Rick. And up. Good. Bringing out a wash rag. Your upper back is your focus. Your exhale might micro rotate you, but you're not forcing it. Couple more breaths here. Now as you're ready, you're going to spiral towards the front of the room. If you'd like to take a sip, you can. We're going to take Paschimottanasana, which is intense Western stretch. Your legs are out in front, and I'm going to take the intense out of it because you don't want to do a type A personality on a hamstring stretch that's seated. So we're going to move the flesh out of the way. You're going to feel both sit bones. It's an inhale, lift. It's almost like someone's pulling your spine out of your pelvis. You're long before you're going into flexion. So everybody's different. You might decide you need to be here. You might decide you need a pillow underneath your booty. One telltale sign is if your low back is flexed here and you can't do anything about it, then you'll just take the lying down variation or sit up on a pillow. This bone, it's safer if this bone is a head up, this side up, toe side up, this sit bone that we're on. Exhale, take a moment to flex. You're going to feel the muscle stretching in the belly, never the knee, never the sit bone. If you feel it in the joints, then back off by bending the knee, by decreasing the flexion. So just find a happy place for your hamstrings. We're not forcing anything here. Just touching the hamstrings and the calves. You can hands with your toes if you want to. You can start opening them up more, or even just the big toe or the pinky toe, wherever your issues are. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, sequence the spine. We're going to take a slow journey back, so just check your space. You're going to roll back. And if there's anything that you need to do to further release the body, you can do that. I'm going to offer that you just take a mammalian shake. Just release any tension from the body that could be left behind. Shake out the ankles, shake out the quads, the calves, the pelvis, the arms. And just getting rid of any tension that might be left over. And then basically flop or give in to the fact that the floor has you. If your low back is uncomfortable here, you can place a pillow underneath your knees. And take a moment to either sigh or yawn, just really biasing the exhale. Let it go. Another inhale. Let the exhale just sigh. You're getting rid of tension through the exhale. Or yawn, that's another way. And take a moment just to tap into the breath. Basically ride the breath. Let everything go, but your gentle focus on the breath. Give yourself permission to get out of the world. Everything will be there when we come back, and give yourself permission to just ride the breath. 5 cycles with inhale and exhale. You're going to gently wake up the fingers from your toes and slowly come up towards the seated position. Now as you're there, take a sip if you need. You're going to sit up through the spine. Your fingertips can take your eyebrows, squeeze, and then move out just a little bit and squeeze. And you can do this with your eyes closed when you see what I'm doing. And out, squeeze. Good. And we'll do that 3 more times. So just squeeze the little eyebrow, the frontalis muscle you're pressing. Sometimes over contracts. Out. We're just doing a little Thai yoga on the face. Squeeze. And then also on the temples, just a little circle up and around. Up and around. Up. And then on the ears, just kind of like a bicycle spoke, you're pulling out from the hub out. Just giving some love to those ears. And then the last little place will be the scalp. It's almost like you're giving yourself shampoo. My Thai yoga teacher called it shampoo. So you're gonna shampoo your scalp. And you can do this with moving circles, or you can press your fingers onto the scalp and then kind of move the skin. So just do whatever feels good. Get all the little areas. You can actually do a squeeze here, where you put your fingers in the hair and you pull. Just notice how little tension this area gets and how we're giving it some attention now. It's kind of like you're lifting up. Now as you're ready, you can let your hands come to your heart and just take a moment to notice how your eyebrows feel, those muscles above the eyes, how the temples feel, the ears and the scalp, and just how much awareness there is now more in the higher part of that scalp, that skull.
We're going to set an intention to notice how much relaxation you have at this moment, so that anytime you need to come back into a state of homeostasis, you can take a few breaths. You can do a little Thai yoga on the face. You can just access these tools that you have to come back into alignment with who you really are, your calm, peaceful self. Now, whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room. Thank you guys so much for coming. Happy Friday. I'm so glad to see you. So glad to see you. Thank you. That's so sweet. That's right. Thank you. Yep. Love it. Bye. Have a great day. Bye, guys. See you Monday.